Namaste, welcome, welcome. Oh, if you didn't hear what I was saying about props, 2 to 3 blankets and 1 block should be enough. And I'll just give you a little prologue. The bhav for this evening's practice, and I think most of you heard me use that word before, bhav. It's B-H-A-V. It's sometimes the full word is bhavana, and it means a contemplation. It's like something you place in your mind. Some people might call it a theme, but it's really just placing a contemplation in your mind is a bhav. It's a Sanskrit word. And so the bhav for this practice will be self-kindness, self-care, self-kindness. And a lot of this will be by way of actually resting your hands on your body at various points. So that will be part of the self-care, and I'll give you some other suggestions, invitations about that. So let's take a moment here. I'm going to chant an invocation. And this invocation is, has a number of names. The one I like best is the chant, the invocation to the 64 yoginis, 64 original yoginis, women, goddesses, practitioners of yoga. And it's also called the Parasympathetic invocation. Para means highest, Shakti is power. So it's really, I also like thinking of this invocation, this chant, as just really uniting ourselves with the power of the divine feminine forces of nature. So I'll be having you lie down in just a moment, but before you do, just take a moment to find a comfortable seat. As we have an invocation to begin our practice. Ganesha Graha Nakshatra Yogini Rashi Rupani Devim Matramayinami Matrikam Pita Rupan. If you will, please lie down on your back. Have some space behind your head. And you're welcome to have your knees bent if that's more comfortable for your back. So let's begin a very gentle easing into the practice. Lying on your back, legs straight on the floor, or knees bent, feet flat on the floor. And I'll also be having a bhav of noticing sensation. And this is something into my practices, you know, I mention this in pretty much every class, bringing awareness to sensation, a number of benefits. It helps bring the mind into the present moment. And having the mind on sensation is also a tool for increasing our neuroplasticity. So in other words, it's good for your brain because it brings in interoception, noticing sensation in your body. So noticing now the support of the earth. And just notice what that feels like. We'll begin to bring noticing of sensation to the breath in the body. Please rest one hand on your abdomen. Either one, it doesn't matter. Just resting your hand. And as soon as you do, you follow that instruction. But now, what is the sensation? What do you notice? Noticing the movement of your breath below your hand. You notice around the navel center the movement, and perhaps even noticing sensation low into the pelvis. You might even notice sensation around the pelvic floor, perhaps the lower back. Smooth, even breath. Now, please place the other hand on your chest. It can be on your chest or around the collarbone area. And again, having followed the instruction that I suggested to you, now you do the noticing. You do the noticing. Perhaps you feel the movement below your hand, not only there in the chest, but you might feel it in the upper arms. You might even feel it in the upper back. Just keeping the breath very smooth and peaceful. Feeling the breath below both hands. Noticing sensation gives the nervous system a signal of ease. And now please place the lower hand now on your forehead. Rest your hand on your forehead, on the head. And of course, we're not literally breathing in the space, but just notice what you notice. Smooth breathing. Now, just lower both arms by your sides. Very, very simply now, very, very slowly, turn your head to one side. Your eyes can be open or closed. And then very slowly, turn your head to the other side. Notice what you notice. And then bringing your head right to center. Rest your head at center. And now with your legs fairly close together, do a variation of banana asana. Please walk your heels a little bit to the right. And please notice, because for some people walking the heels quite a bit to the right, too far is not the best sensation in the lower back. So just take your heels a little bit to the right and place your right hand on your abdomen. Left arm is by your left side. The left arm will be dynamic. On your next inhale, reach your left arm up toward the ceiling, moving to the floor behind you. It could be bent or straight. During your exhale, lower the arm back down. Stay in time with your breath. Equal inhale, exhale. Inhale, float the left arm up and feel the sensation all the way down to your left ankle. Exhale, lower. The next time you've inhaled and reached the left arm back, let it remain there. And again, you might want to bend the arm quite a bit. Notice if your head wants to tilt to the right or not. And now it's more subtle. So you're no longer moving the arm to bring about that sensation on the left side. Let your breath bring it. Imagine that on your inhales, there's an inner stretch on the left side. Settle. And then please bring your feet back to center, arms by your sides, and pause. another really good benefit for, or a help for the brain for neuroplasticity is pausing between sides and noticing the difference one side to the other. Brain yoga. And now walk your heels to the left. You'll rest your left hand on your abdomen. And now right arm dynamic. Inhale, we'll float your right arm up pretty slow. And the exhale, release it back down. That's Samavriti Pranayama, equal inhale, exhale. As you inhale, right arm reaches up. If your leg is on the floor, feel it all the way to the ankle. And the exhale, lower the arm back down. And this time, once you've inhaled, taken the arm up, let it remain on the floor. You might want to bend it. Notice if your head wants to tilt to the left. And now again, the sensation continues in your awareness, in your field of awareness, however subtle it might be now. Sense the inhale, creating an inner stretch along the right side body. And then on an exhale, float the arm back down. And then please bend both knees, feet flat on the floor. And just pause there for a moment. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. And just tip your right hip side to side a few times. You can have one or both hands there. So while you're literally tipping the right hip side to side, notice if you feel anything in the left hip as well. So you can rest either one or both hands on your right shin or knee. And now make some circles. The instruction is make circles, but you determine discernment, viveka, small, medium, large circles. And then change directions. And place your right foot down. Draw the left knee in towards your chest, one or both hands on the left knee or shin. Tip your left hip side to side a few times. Again, while you're literally moving the left hip, notice what you discern in the right side. And then gentle circles, small, medium, and or large. You notice. What is your preference? Which do you enjoy more? Which is more interesting to you? And change directions. And now Apanasana, both knees towards your chest, hands either on your shins or the back of your thighs. And this is dynamic. On your exhale, squeeze your thighs in. Inhale, let them move forward. And be pretty slow here, especially on your exhale, squeezing the thighs in on your exhale. Inhale, they move a little bit forward. And now, please roll over to one side. Either side doesn't matter. Curl into the fetal position. And you might want to either rest your head on the arm that's on the bottom or take a blanket and put it under your head. So we'll be here for a little bit. So here again, I mentioned the bob of self-care. You're in the fetal position. And make any adjustments that allow you to feel that self-comfort, self-kindness, just being here in the fetal position. And Pressing both hands down onto the ground to ease your way up. Nice way to begin a practice. Have your block at the front of your mat. If comfortable, please come into Vajrasana. You're sitting on your calves and heels. If that's not at all comfortable in any shape, form, or fashion, you may have your legs straight out in front of you. If it could be a little more comfortable with a blanket between your thighs and your calves, you could be there. But if this is not good for your knees whatsoever, please bring your legs straight out in front. And then it's dynamic from here, either legs straight out in front or tucked under, back and forth in a forward fold. So if you're in Vajrasana, you'll be going into child's pose. If you're in Dandasana, staff pose, your hands will move up and down your legs. Place your hands at the top of your thighs and gently press your hands down, just a little bit of pressure, a nice soothing groundedness. Please inhale here and exhale, slide your hands down your thighs and either into child's pose or your hands slide down your legs. Inhale, slide your hands back up. Eventually your hands are at the top of your thighs on your own. Exhale, slide your hands forward. And you're either breathing Samavritti, equal inhale, exhale, or exhale's a little bit slower, sliding up on your inhale. And the next time you've come forward, either remaining in child's pose or in a kind of half Paschimottanasana. If you're in child's pose, please consider placing the block under your forehead. It's another nice self-care, self-soothing. The block, a little bit of acupressure for your third eye. Now, please rock your body side to side a little bit. Just rock your body side to side. From child's pose, rock your body. Very soothing. And then please sitting back up. And we'll take a transition for a few standing poses. So just ease your way up, take your time. And once you're standing, take a moment to let it register. What is the different sensation now? When you're lying on your back, completely, kind of you're diffused, and feel the difference in just having your 2 feet on the ground. Feel that. And now a little thing I just learned today, another neuroplasticity, another brain yoga, in terms of moving out of the sympathetic nervous system into the parasympathetic nervous system. In your mountain pose, lean your weight back into your heels. Not little adjustment, not so far you're going to tip over, but just gently put more weight into your heels. And that little adjustment moves the nervous system a little bit from sympathetic to parasympathetic. Ease. Samavritti pranayama. And now, please stand with your feet about hip distance. And to place your hands on your sacrum. So even that, feeling that support, you're giving a little bit of support to the kidney area, to the adrenal glands. Feel that support of your hands on your sacrum. This will be a variation of dynamic uttanasana, from standing to the forward bend. And we're working with the meridians, the yin and yang meridians. Now please inhale here and exhale as you fold down hands slide down either the outside or the back of the legs. That's the yang meridians. And inhale up the inside, hands up the inside of the legs, the yin meridians. Hands continue up, brushing across the psoas, and reach overhead. With an exhale, hands to your sacrum. And again, just feel that. So again, just working with the yang and yin meridians here. Inhale, exhale as you fold. Feel free to bend the knees down the outside or back of your legs with your hands. Inhale, yin side, inhale up. Your hands will reach to your psoas and arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your sacrum. Let that register. Once more, inhale, exhale, hands glide down the back or outside of your legs. Inhale, up the inside. And then please just rest both hands on your pause and observe. And now I'm going to do a variation of tree pose, Vriksasana. And the variation will be, the hands will be in a mudra known as Garuda. Garuda, you might know Garudasana is eagle pose. So Garuda is eagle. And eagle was the mount, the ride of Vishnu. Vishnu, the Lord, the God of sustaining. So the mudra is, let your palms face you. You hook your thumbs, and then rest your hands on your heart, on your chest. And take note of which hand is on the bottom. Your thumbs are hooked. And now for the eagle, for tree, place your weight into your right foot. And bend your left knee. If you want to keep this super, super accommodating, just rest your left foot on your right foot. You're welcome to go into another variation of tree if you so choose. And now we're going to bring in a little more self-care. This will be implanting kindness now, implanting. So now you tap, slow tap one side and the other. Slow, smooth. So you're installing self-kindness. Installing self-kindness. And now, indeed, inhale the arms up. Hopefully you noticed which hand was on the top there. And release. And please come into mountain pose. And really nice between sides. And again, pausing. If you like, if your nervous system's been a little up today, let your weight move a little bit more into your heels. Notice what you notice. And side two. So hopefully you notice which hand was on the bottom. So you'll again hook the thumbs, other hand on the bottom. Place your weight into your left foot and either rest your right foot on top of the left, or you could rest your heel inside the ankle, or bring the foot up the leg. And slightly lower your chin, actually. And then slowly tap and tap. The bhavana, the bhav, is of installing self-kindness. Self-kindness. Inhale, bringing the arms up, the gaze up. And exhale. Hands on your heart, both feet on the ground. Slightly lower your chin. And we'll find our way down onto the mat. So just have you go ahead and take it. Actually, if you want to put a blanket over your mat now, let's go ahead and do that before we go any further if you haven't already. Slowly, I forgot, slowly, slow, slow. So continuing that down regulating of the nervous system by moving slowly, mindfully. Mindfulness. Take a seat. It might be cross-legged or legs tucked under again. Let's take a moment to register that you're now seated again. We'll be doing a few poses on our back. But before we lie down, I'd like to do Brahmari pranayama with you. Brahmari means the sound of the bee. In this, when you exhale, you do so with a hum. And actually, the lower the register, the more soothing it is. And I'll show you a mudra we'll be doing in a moment. So it's quite simply you just inhale, and then you low register hum on your exhale. We'll do 3 of these. I'll show you the mudra. There are different mudras that can be done with this. The one we'll be doing now, and don't do it yet because you won't be able to hear me. Your thumbs will gently press the little ear flaps in to seal off sound. The rest of your fingers wrap or touch lightly the top of your head or forehead. So that's the placement. We'll do 3 on your own. I'll begin with you. Make sure your seat's comfortable. All the fingers rest on the head or forehead, and press the ears gently close and inhale. After your 3rd one, lower your hands. Close your eyes if you like. And observe. Observe. Notice. Notice the quality of your nervous system now, maybe compared to when you first came into the room. Okay, I'll be coming down onto the back. And this will be a variation of a twist. Actually, watch for a moment. I'll take that back. So that in this case, well, again, kind of here on the fetal position again, both arms will be straight out to the side. And the knees are actually, the legs are at a 90-degree angle. I'll guide you through it in a moment. In this case, and we're working with the yin meridian on the inside of the arm. Inhale, you trace up the yin meridian, and then the arm reaches across. And the exhale, the hand slides back down and meets the elbow. Now, please begin by resting on your left side. And just, you can put a blanket under your head if you like. and you're curled over onto your leg, well, not curled, your legs at a 90-degree angle, and your arms are stretched straight out to the left, palms together. So just take a moment to let it register the bhav of yin, cooling, feminine, soft. So on your next inhale, you'll trace your right hand up the inside of the left arm, and then the right arm will go over to your right. And when you exhale, you put it in reverse. Your right hand will trace down the inside of the left arm until the palms meet. Trace up the inside of the left arm. Right arm will then reach across. And exhale, bring it back over. Slide down the inside of the arm. This time we'll stay. So inhale, slide your hand up the left arm. And then we'll remain, and choices and options. Just kind of mentioning something I've been doing for myself lately is notice what you'd like to do with your right hand. Is it comfortable where it is? It might be interesting. I've lately been resting my right hand on my abdomen, or actually my waist, my right waist. And just kind of notice if you'd like to place your right hand on your waist, on your belly. And now please come to center, feet flat on the floor. So you're pausing between sides. Feet flat on the floor, pause and notice any difference you feel. Right side, left side. And side two. Roll onto your right side. Legs are bent at about a 90-degree angle. Your arms are to the right, palms together. And on your own, 3 times, you'll inhale, slowly slide the left hand up the inner right arm, reaching over to the left. And you exhale, you put it in reverse, slowly, mindfully. We'll do that a total of 3 times. And the third time that you've come into your twist with the left arm to the left. And just remaining. And again, just notice if perhaps you'd like to rest your left hand on your left waist or your abdomen. Please come back to center. And Apanasana again. And this time I will suggest a count for your breaths. Knees towards your chest, hands either on your shins or the back of your thighs. If comfortable, inhale to a count of 4 as the knees move away from you. Exhale to a count of 8 while squeezing the thighs in. If that count is not comfortable, please adjust. Perhaps inhaling to 4 as the knees draw away. Exhaling slows down to 8 as you squeeze the thighs in for Apanasana. And it's time for Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra. So please use whatever props you want. And if you're, I strongly recommend using one of the blankets under your head and maybe cover up with one. And by the way, if you discover that it felt really nice lying in the fetal position, that is an option for Yoga Nidra. It's absolutely an option. Yeah, you may, well, ideally we don't go to sleep in Yoga Nidra. Ideally. I'm probably just late to the game. That's okay, Jesse. I'm just going to do a few of them. Don't worry about it. No. So, like always, please take extra care, especially since we've had a bath of self-care this evening. Self-care in lying down. So as we begin the practice, notice the sensation of your body being supported by the earth. And let that be a form of self-care, receiving that support. Receiving. And please feel your breath. And take 5 breaths with audible sighs as your exhale. And feel it. Not just following instructions. Let it be real. Just relinquishing. And then as your breath just settles on a very subtle level, you're still feeling that release on your exhales. And please notice the points where your body is connected to the earth. Feel those points where your body is connected to the earth. We began with the invocation. It really honors divine Mother Nature, Mother Earth. And on your exhales, release the weight of your body and any weight on your heart or mind. Release on your exhales through those points. It's releasing down toward the very core of the planet, ultimate groundedness. Please soften your belly with an awareness of your navel rising and falling as you breathe. Stay gentle, smooth flow in and out of the breath as you notice the navel, breathing. And become aware of sounds without reacting, without preference or dislike. Just noticing that the sensation of hearing is being experienced. Sound to sound to sound. Just this. Sounds coming and going. And imagine now that sounds are on the circumference. You are at the center. Sounds at the circumference. And feel the body relax. Forehead, relax. Eyebrows, relax. Eyes, relax. Nostrils, relax. Cheeks, relax. Jaw, relax. Throat, relax. Shoulders, relax. Arms, relax. Wrists, relax. Hands, relax. Fingers, relax. Shoulders, relax. Chest, relax. Stomach, relax. Navel, relax. Pelvis, relax. Buttocks, relax. Legs, relax. Knees, relax. Calves, relax. Feet, relax. Toes, relax. The whole body. The whole body, relax. Feel the whole body breathe. Begin to count backward from 20 to 0. Inhale 20. Exhale 20. Inhale 19. Exhale 19. And continue. Each time you exhale, let go just a little bit more. If you lose count, just start again at 20. And just let the counting go. And feel your body breathing. The perfect rhythm for this moment. And each time you exhale, let go of any holding or contraction in the body or mind. On your inhales, feel as if the floor rises up to cradle your body, so that on the exhales, it's perfectly okay to let go of any holding from the body on your exhales. Inhales, receive your body being held and cradled by the earth. Inhales, receiving, being held. Exhales, letting go of any holding or contraction. The breath just flows now. The perfect rhythm for this moment. With an awareness of, I am not the breather. I am that which witnesses my body breathe. Witnessing the body breathe. It's a flow of awareness. Witnessing the body breathe on the running stream of time. And please place your awareness at your heart center, as if you're now breathing in and out of the spiritual heart center. It's as if the spiritual heart center itself was breathing. Breathing in and out of your spiritual heart center, effortless. And now breathing in and out of the throat center. Awareness now at the eyebrow center. Inhales from the eyebrow center straight back into the midbrain. Exhales from the midbrain forward to the eyebrow center. And please begin to feel your body breathing again. And rub your thumbs across your fingertips. Let's make some small circles with your wrists and ankles. And when you're ready, slowly, mindfully, curl over onto your right side, once again in the fetal position. Slowly, take your time. This is a transition. That final movement of the breath, by the way, between the eyebrow center and the midbrain. The midbrain is associated with the waking state of consciousness. So you've actually already taken one little step toward coming back by having placed awareness there in the midbrain. But now just resting here on your right side. Above, once again, of self-care. And then somewhere in what feels to you like the next minute or so, you'll slowly press your hands onto the ground to ease your way up. And we'll take one last minute seated. Or whatever the most comfortable seat is for you. And then please place your hands over your heart center and lower your head. And I'll offer the chant once again. I'd like to bring this each time, and you may well soon be learning it. Nisha Graha Nakshatra Yogini Rashi Rupani Devimatra Mainami Matrikam Pita Rupani. And if you'd like, need a little more coming back into the body, you might rub your hands together. And you observe when the sensation that begins as friction transforms into a sensation of warmth. And then resting your palms over your eyes, going to recharge the senses. Brush your hands along the top of your head, and the back of your neck and shoulders. Brush down your arms. You can go on the outside now for a little yang awakening. Down your torso, the outside of your legs. And palms together at your heart. May we always be returning to Source. Hari Om. And thank you. Thank you all. Take your time. Please move slowly. Hi, Jackie. Take your time. Slowly, slowly.